So I have been in a loving relationship for almost 2 years now. I'm 25 and he's 28, but my parents are causing a lot of issues for us. To cut to the chase, I have a disability from an accident that happened doing missions work, and my parents are very prosperity gospel focused and are determined that I would get better if I had enough faith. They take it to a very intense extreme, and they don't realize how much they are hurting me, or the example they are showing my partner on what my family is like. He is very accepting of my condition, and if we get married, honestly, we will probably cut them off. They are doing everything in their power to stop me from applying to disability or taking necessary medicine or treatments that are life-saving for me. Wow, that are life-saving, Josh. What could this be? All because they think doing those things is offensive to God. Their intensity and anxiety hurts my relationship with them and my partner, and it leaves me anxious and feeling like I have to control things I'm unable to control. How do I deal with parents like this in the waiting season when I don't have the means yet to leave? So she's living with them still.
Yeah.
You know, I've met people like this in my life.
Mm-hmm.
People who are telling you that, not me, but like are telling you that you will be healed, and like some pretty insane stuff. Not just you will be healed, but like other things that are just completely wacky. And because Josh, you believe that you can be healed of stuff, but once it starts to turn into like you have no agency at all in your life,
right?
And at that point it starts to get very weird,
right?
And you start to just be. You live to be a hopeful person, and you don't, but then nothing happens for you.
It's like you hope you don't have to go to the doctor, but God did create people who became doctors.
Yeah.
And some of them are good people. I've met people like this too that are like, well, you must not believe enough.
Yeah.
If you're still sick, if you've still got a disability, if you still have an infirmity, you must not believe enough. And it's just like, well, now it's a double whammy. It's I'm sick and you're trying to make me feel guilty because I'm ill.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. But what does she do? I mean, because she lives with her parents.
Right.
Honestly, if are they gonna kick her out if she just like applies for this stuff? Or like I don't know what she has. So if she needs things that her parents don't want her to take or whatever, but she feels like for herself that she needs to do that.
Yeah. That's true.
What does she do? Just
they're gonna kick her out?
Might just make her life a living hell. That's what parents can tend to do sometimes.
Yeah.
That's probably what's going to happen. So you could just do what you want to do, and then when they inevitably have a breakdown, just that's just what it is.
What is most important to them? Their perception of God, not God, but their perception of God, or their child. It's like if your child is telling you, hey, I actually need help here. No, seriously. No. This is how we think about things.
Yeah, it's like, well, how much time are you going to give that? You know what I mean? I'm in extreme pain and can't do anything.
Right.
So what's going on here?
Right.
I would just do what you're going to do, and then if they freak out, they freak out. If they kick you out, then they kick you out, and then you have to figure out what to do from there.
I think that I would say that you should make clear when trying to talk to your parents that your relationship with God is still very important to you in spite of the fact that you want help dealing with your disability. Because that's obvious to normal people, but maybe that needs to be reiterated to them, so it's not, so they don't feel like it's an either or situation. It's like, hey, I feel in my heart that I want to be better, and the way that I think that God is going to help me do that is if I can get some help in these various different ways. And I know maybe you guys see that differently, but I'm really struggling here, and you guys raised me. I'm not crazy unless you guys did a bad job of raising me, and what I'm saying is crazy, but
right.
you know,
I think that's probably the best thing. Yeah.
Speak to them on their level.